Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into this week's episode of the Ringing the Bell podcast. This week, we're bringing you a special guest in Belle's tennis senior, Emma Kealy. How are you, Emma?
Good. How are you?
Good. So, Emma, you guys are over halfway through your season already.
Yeah.
Good start to the year. You guys are getting ready for conference play at the end of the week. How has the season been for you?
It's been really fun. It's been a really good start. I think, especially in our spring season, we've had some tough 3-4 losses, but I think we've only grown from those, and I think it's a really good preparation for conference coming up, and we're really excited to start.
And you guys just came back from spring break a week and a half ago about. What was that experience like for you guys as a team? How did it kind of help you guys grow closer together than you already are?
Yeah, I definitely think from a team bonding standpoint, we got so much closer. We're just spending, nonstop 6 days with each other on the court, off the court, so it was a lot of fun. And we played a lot of good tennis down there, a lot of training, so it was a good time.
And we found out after you guys came back that on your guys' last day down there, you set the program record for wins in a career, surpassing your former teammate and your former doubles partner, Elena.
Yeah.
What is that like for you, looking back on all 4 years? How has that come about?
Yeah, it's definitely such a big accomplishment, but I think it just also speaks to my teammates. Clearly, I couldn't have been able to do that, especially without my doubles partners, without Elena, Shannon, Anna, and then it's really fun that I got to have the last one with Ev, so that was a fun senior year that we got to play together for one time. But I just can't thank my teammates enough. They've pushed me in practice and matches, and they're always there cheering for me, and also our entire coaching staff, just their guidance throughout every match has definitely helped me attain that goal, so I definitely couldn't have done it with my team.
Yeah, and as you stepped into this year, you stepped into the number one role. Obviously, you were one doubles last year, staying with that, but stepping into that one singles role. How did you prepare yourself coming into the season and being ready to take on that number one spot role?
Yeah, I think especially playing number one, physically, I think you get a lot more used to it than mentally, because I think it's just, day in and day out, you're getting the top players from every team, and it's such a great opportunity, and I'm so thankful that I have that. So I think kind of just every match, just mentally resetting myself and knowing it's a new opportunity, it's a new day to play a great player. So I think my focus has been more mentally than physically, because I just think that comes a lot quicker with time, and obviously, preparation in the gym and on the court and all things like that.
And moving over to the academic side for you, you're a nursing major as well. We do have a lot of student athletes, but you can tell that it does put a lot of pressure on your schedule and everything when it comes to nursing. How do you go about being able to balance academics, athletics, and everything else that comes with that?
Yeah, I think what I've learned, my past 4 years, the biggest tool that's helped me to balance both is communication. I think just being open and honest with everybody from the nursing department and also tennis and athletics, and just making sure that you can plan as far ahead as possible is the most helpful. And I think that's when people are most willing to work with you and they're the most flexible. So, and I know that's taken a lot of pressure and stress off of me personally. So that's been probably the biggest thing that has helped me, and I've definitely learned throughout these 4 years.
And it's not you're not just doing academics, you're also very involved here at St. Mary's as well. How do you go about not only getting involved with these other organizations, but also just making sure that you're present, you're making sure that they know that you're there? And what do you suggest for student athletes, current or incoming, to make sure that they can stay involved?
Yeah, I think honestly just surrounding yourself with a great group of people that support you. I know I'm in the Student Nurses Association, and the other board members that I'm on with, that we plan events and things with, I couldn't imagine doing it with any other group. They're so supportive and so understanding, especially when student athletes are super busy, as two of us are also in sports. So I think that just surrounding yourself with people that are going to lift you up can only make things all better.
And there's only about a month and a half left your senior year. What is next for you after graduation? Are you going back home, stay in this area? What are you looking for?
Yeah, I'm going to be going back home, and I'm going to be working at the Cleveland Clinic in the cardiovascular ICU. So definitely excited. It'll be a challenge, but I'm excited. So.
And are you looking to stay involved with tennis, or is it going to be something that you're just going to keep doing as you go? Are you going to look into coaching or anything?
I definitely want to keep playing. I'm going to miss it so much. I'm trying not to think that the end is coming, because I know it's going to be one of the hardest things to say goodbye to. But I always play on like a summer league with a bunch of girls that are my age back home, so I'll definitely keep that up, and then I don't know, we'll see what the future holds. So
Perfect. And as we start to wrap up our questions portion, we're going to take a quick break, go to our weekly recap, then we're going to come back and we're going to do our rapid fire questions.
perfect, sounds good.
Welcome into your Belle's Weekly Recap, everybody. Starting off, Belle's tennis earned a dominating 7-0 win over North Park last Wednesday, while 5 different Belles earned 2 wins on the day. Belle Stunt that went 2-0 on Saturday at the Ashland tournament, earning a 25-12 win over Walsh and a big 25-21 win over Misericordia. Belle's Lacrosse continued their hot start to the season with a big 19-4 win over Elmhurst in the home opener on Saturday, and then an 18-4 win over Franklin on Tuesday. Senior Alyssa Grant surpassed 100 career points in the Senior Day win on Saturday, while junior Lannis Gibbons tallied back-to-back 6-assist games for the first time in program history. Belle softball hosted Aurora in their home opener on Tuesday, splitting with the Spartans, including a 4-3 win in Game 1. Sophomore Hunter St. Peter led the team with 3 hits on the day, including 2 extra base hits. Lacrosse junior Lannis Gibbons was named Belle's Athlete of the Week for her performance in the Senior Day home opening win over Elmhurst, as she added 6 assists to tie the program record for assists in a game. Lacrosse kicks off this week's action with a trip to Beloit on Wednesday before returning home on Friday to host Wisconsin Stevens Point. Softball will continue their homestand as they host Anderson for a doubleheader on Thursday before hosting Goshen on Sunday. Belle's tennis will kick off MIAA play with back-to-back road matches starting on Friday as they travel to Albion before heading to Alma on Saturday. Belle Stunt will compete in the first ever Mid-American Central Conference Championship on Saturday and Sunday, while Belle's Golf gets back in action this weekend as they compete on Sunday and Monday at the Wash U Spring Invite. And that was your Belle's Weekly Recap. Emma, as we get started with our rapid fire questions, as we said before, it's not too hard, don't think too hard about them. So our first one is, what's your favorite restaurant in town?
Early Bird.
That's very popular.
Yes, I love it. Every time my parents come in town, I'm always like, we're going there. So
I feel like a lot of our student athletes, it's a week. If they have a weekend, they're going there as much as they can.
Yes, no, for sure.
What is your favorite road trip that you guys have done?
Oh, this is so hard. Probably this past spring break. Like, this was one of the best ones. So
down in Cocoa Beach,
yeah.
Orlando, all that area.
Yeah.
Let's say you guys were at the UTSA National Campus. What was that like?
That was so much fun. It was so nice to play, and we were actually on their college courts there. So it was just a great opportunity, and it's just a fun place to be at, and especially surrounded with so many other teams. So it was a lot of fun.
What's your favorite spot on campus?
Definitely the dining hall. I'm a big dining hall girl, and everybody knows it. So yeah.
It's always.
Always.
What is your spirit animal, or if you were an animal, what would you be?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Maybe like a dolphin or something. I don't know. I'm not really a big animal person, so
Okay.
that's probably not the best answer, but yeah.
It works. Do you have any match day traditions or rituals that you have to go through before each match?
I love my music. I don't care what it is, as long as we've got some good songs on for the warm up, I'm all set to go. So that's
good.
one of my favorite things is that whole hour of just listening to music while we're warming up. So yeah.
When you're returning, you prefer forehands or backhands?
So I return on the backhand side for doubles right now, and I used to not like it because the previous years I would return on the forehand side, but now it's I'm getting more comfortable with it. So I don't know. I'd probably still pick the backhand because then I got my forehand volley in the middle.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you have a coffee or Starbucks order?
I do not drink coffee.
You don't?
So, and I'm not a Starbucks fan.
Not
I know,
Starbucks.
very rare, but we'll see.
No refreshers, teas?
I do drink tea,
Okay.
only hot tea, but
Okay.
we'll see. That might change if I have to work night shift, so
That is
we'll
true.
see. Yeah.
What is your dream vacation spot?
Hawaii. I've always wanted to go to Hawaii.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So we're going to wrap up our rapid fire questions with that. As we said, you guys are starting conference play. It'll be Friday, Saturday for you guys at Albion, at Alma, and then next week you guys will be home against Olivet. What are you looking forward to as you go into these last conference games for you guys, and then You guys playing a very tough conference here in the Midwest. What are you guys expecting as you guys are trying to go back to the MIAA tournament?
Yeah, we know it's going to be pretty tough, especially towards the end, and so I think we're just making sure that we're putting in 110% effort every single day, every single time that we're out on the courts, if we're in the gym, wherever, because we know that that's all going to help us to get where we want to go. So
yeah, perfect.
Looking forward
All
to
right,
it.
Emma, thank you again for coming on Ringing the Bell. It's been a very pleasure talking to you about learning more about you and being able to talk about obviously the milestone that you just reached with becoming the program's all-time leading wins leader.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. As we finish up, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode of the Ringing the Bell podcast. Make sure you follow Bells Athletics on all social media platforms so you can stay up to date with your Bells. Have a great day, everyone.